Hey everybody, it's Phil with BEHRINGER. How you doing today? Welcome to Music Group Studios. Today I want to talk to you about the Powerplay HA4700. This is a 4-channel, high-powered headphones mixing and distribution amplifier. It's got some great details. Let's talk about them. The HA4700 is going to be great for both the studio and for live. And the studio can be in a nice rack and you can have distribution to everybody that's in the room, and live you can use it to maybe have it around the backstage or something like that, so that drums, bass, and guitar can use it for the in-ears and stuff like that, so it's going to work great. You have 4 separate high power segments here of amplifiers, and you can provide up to 4 mixes out of each one of those amplifiers, so it's going to get you a lot of sound to a lot of places. So each of the 4 sections has the following controls and indicators. First off, right at the top, you have an 8-segment LED that's going to show you your signal level right away. You'll know exactly where things are at. Underneath that, you have a row of buttons. You have your left or right mute buttons, so if you're coming in mono, 2 channels mono, which you can decide if you want to mute one of them or not. And also you have a button next to that, which is going to select whether you are indeed listening to a stereo input or 2 mono inputs. If you have 2 mono inputs, now the left and right buttons kind of make a little more sense. I want to get rid of this signal or get rid of the other side. Or in stereo, if you really have something on the left side you don't want to hear, you can mute that side. Underneath that is a headphone out jack and an aux in. An aux in is hip if you want to have like the more me thing. It's like, I want to plug in just more of me into this channel. You can plug an output from your keyboard rig, guitar rig, whatever, and plug it into there, and you can have a blend for that. There's a blend knob or balance knob there. You also have 2 bands of EQ for low and high with their own knob, and then an overall output level for that section. There's 4 sections and you get an output level knob for each. So you can connect to this directly from the front panel for the input, or you can use the back panel as well. And the volume knob for the master is on the front panel. On the rear panel of the HA4700, you have 2 1/4-inch inputs for left and right inputs, and 2 XLR inputs as well, so you can connect to it either way, which is nice. And you also have XLR outputs for main, left and right, and 1/4-inch outputs, which makes it really nice to have parallel outputs if you wanted to drive another HA47, for instance. In addition to the headphone out on the front of the HA4700, you also have 2 more on the back for each segment. So ultimately, you can really connect 12 headphones up to this unit at one time, 3 outputs going from each channel. It's really a handy piece of gear to have. All of the inputs and outputs are servo balanced. The 1/4-inch inputs and outputs are indeed tip ring sleeve. The XLR connectors are indeed gold-plated connector tips, so that you can actually get a great connection. Also, the power supply has a toroidal transformer in it, which means it's going to be super low noise and yet get you a ton of power. So this is the HA4700. For more information and media, please feel free to come visit us at BEHRINGER.com. Thanks for joining us here at Music Group Studios.